Lana.
Banana. Banana.
Привет, Мила, привет, Рами, привет, Алекса, привет. Привет, Лана, Дивана.
Нет, банана.
Привет, Лана.
Ресторана.
Привет, Лана Кармана. Привет, Лана. Гавана.
Привет, Лиса.
Привет, Мила Горилла. Привет, Ая такая.
Папайя.
Ая какая? Привет.
Нет, папайя.
Ая Папая. That's a good one. Привет, Sammy.
Sammy.
Sandwiches.
Sammy Pajami.
Yeah.
Привет.
Hello, Sammy.
Привет.
Pajamas.
Привет, Sammy Tarani.
Yeah. Привет, Wyatt is quiet. Привет.
Wyatt.
Привет, Alexa. Oof. I don't know.
Alexa.
Alexa, who's Nike?
It's hard to rhyme, Alexa. Alexa collects. Alexa collects a snail.
Alexa. No.
Привет, Rock.
Whoa.
Who do you think is Rock, you guys? Who do you think is Rock?
Why a banana?
I think it's Juliana Banana. Juliana's always putting funny names.
I want the restaurant like this one from her.
Yeah.
Rami. Oh, it was Rami all along.
No, it must be Dolby.
Hi, Rami.
It was Rami the whole time.
Hey, Rami, Papa. Hey, Rami, salami.
Ah, Rami Salami. I like that one. I like that one. All right, guys, let's start. What are we talking about today? Does anybody know?
No.
No? No. I'm going to tell you what we're going to talk about today.
Yesterday when we went to the park with Dovik.
That's right. We
Oh,
sure did.
no, that's not true. Dovik Peptonic.
It's true though.
Dovik Peptonic.
Dovik Peptonic. All right. Today, of course, we're going to talk about.
Mud.
Okay, get Pop out of here for a second. I can't.
have to use the
I'll use him in a bit. Today we're going to talk about IKEA. I mean, no, not IKEA. We're going to talk about ideas, not IKEA. Who's been to IKEA? Does anybody know what this place is?
No.
I did. It's a very good place. I love it.
What can you?
I love to eat there.
What? Oh, you can buy delicious food there. Do you remember I bought you an ice cream at IKEA one time? Do you remember? Do you remember this?
I've been there.
Who's drawing on the screen?
Yeah, who's drawing on the screen? Who's drawing on the screen?
Not us, guys. It's not. I mean, it's not us. We're not drawing.
Who is drawing on the screen?
Oh,
Lisa,
not us.
Lisa, are you drawing on the screen?
No.
No. Lana, are you drawing on the screen? Oh, it's Lana. Okay, stop it, Lana. Hey, did you guys notice that? Did you guys notice that Puppet Papa shirt and tie is the same as IKEA? Did you notice that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Look at that. Look.
Oh.
Puppet Papa has a blue shirt and a yellow tie, and IKEA is a blue building with yellow letters. Maybe Puppet Papa works at IKEA? I don't know. Maybe.
Papa.
We're not going to talk about IKEA today. We're going to talk about ideas. We're going to talk about ideas. Who can tell me? We're going to talk about ideas, right? Who can tell me what's happening in this picture?
a boy is thinking.
He's thinking, what's that above his head? What does he have above his head there? A light bulb. A light bulb, right? A light bulb. That's very, very often a light bulb is kind of a metaphor for having an idea, because what happens when you turn on a light bulb? What happens when you turn it on? The light goes on. It gets bright, right? It gets bright. And so that's one of the things that is used very often to symbolize an idea. When a light bulb goes on over your head, as if you, something like a light switch, like something came on in your head, like something got bright. You have an idea, right? So light bulb is often how we represent having an idea. What is an idea? Let's see if we can go through our a list here, and let's see if you guys can give me some suggestions. Oops, sorry about that. I need to do this. Can you guys give me some suggestions of ideas that you've had lately? Like, what are some ideas that you guys have had? Anytime. Just give me some ideas that you've had.
But it looks like that he is dreaming.
Yeah, like he's dreaming, like he's thinking of something. So over here, we're gonna make a list. Tell me some ideas that you guys have had. Though of you have maybe.
I have an idea because
Like,
I have an idea. So my mommy don't want a candy bar, a chocolate bar, and then I just want to like broke it apart.
You had an idea to break apart.
Divide it.
You wanted to divide up the chocolate bar so you could share it with your mom. Is that right? Okay, so Lisa's idea was. Can you guys see this? Lisa, oops, come on. Lisa, she had an idea to break a chocolate to share with her mom. Okay?
Not chocolate bar.
Chocolate bar. Break a chocolate bar to share with her mom. Who else had some interesting ideas lately?
I want to turn.
Yeah, what kind of ideas did you have, Wyatt?
My idea is I can crunch the bar. My mom.
You can crunch the bar with your mom?
Yeah.
Okay. Wyatt. Don't stop making noise. Wyatt had an idea to crunch the bar with his mom. Okay, who else had ideas? Lana, you have some ideas? What was your idea? You're muted, Lana. Let me unmute. I'm trying to unmute you. Can you unmute yourself? Unmute. There we go. Lana, what was your idea?
If I wasn't have a lot of candy, I was sharing with my sister, mom, and dad.
Uh-huh, I see. Okay. So you had a lot of candy and you were sharing. So you had a similar idea to Lisa. Your idea was to share, Lana, to share candy with mom and dad. Well, you guys have a lot of ideas about candy.
And my sister.
And sister. Okay. Aya and Sammy, what kind of ideas have you had? Maybe not even about candy, maybe about something else.
I dream I want to have ice cream.
Your idea was to have ice cream?
Yeah.
Have ice. Aya's idea was to have ice cream. Okay, that's an interesting idea. What about Rami, Mila, Alexa?
You forgot Sammy.
Okay, Sammy.
To build a Lego city.
Sammy's idea was to build a Lego city. Okay, Mila, What kind of ideas have you had?
Give Eli a Lego set.
To give Eli a Lego set. That was your idea, okay. And Rami, what about you? Alexa, what about you?
No.
I guess we can't see them, and they're not.
Hello, Lana Banana.
That's okay. All right. Okay. So that's good. You guys have had some ideas about how to share candy. You had some ideas about toys you wanted to play with. You had ideas about what to gift your siblings. Okay. Let me ask you guys this. Can you, where's my presentation here? Here's my question. Can you touch an idea? Can you touch an idea?
Yeah.
Yes.
How do you touch an idea?
You can think about it and then do it.
Aha, so you can have an idea and then you can make it happen. Like, for example, if you're just sitting on your couch and your idea is to get a chocolate bar from the refrigerator and to share it with your family, well, you can't touch that idea when you're sitting on the couch. You can touch it when you go to the refrigerator, get the chocolate bar out of the fridge, and then break it apart, right? So you can touch an idea once you put it into action, right? Very good. What about, can you see an idea?
I can't.
How do you see an idea?
Like when you think about the Lego set,
Mm-hmm.
and if you want to build one, you could go build one, and you can see a Lego.
Aha, so very good. It's a similar type of thing. When the idea appears in your head, you can't really see it. You don't actually have a light bulb that goes on over your head. But when you take the idea from inside your head and out into the world, then you can see it, right? Okay. Can you smell an idea?
Yeah.
Can you smell an idea? So you're missing all the fun pictures.
That's a funny.
Can you smell an idea?
Smell a food and then have
No.
You can't smell an
Yeah,
idea?
you can smell an idea.
What if your idea is to bake delicious cookies? If you have it in your head, can you smell it? No. But if you
Could you eat it?
yeah, if you actually start making the delicious cookies and put them in the oven, then when they're baking, you can smell them, right? So again, when you take the idea out of your head and you actually start doing something about it, sure, if you're baking delicious cookies, you can smell it. Or if you're cleaning the bathroom. If your idea is to clean the bathroom, you could probably smell that once you start doing it, right? All right. What about, can you hear an idea?
No, of course.
Can you? How would you hear an idea?
Like you do it and you hear it. You make how you're making it.
Yeah, you can tell somebody your idea. Like, I have an idea today to build some Legos. So I'm going to tell Dove, hey, Dove, I have an idea. Let's build some Legos today. Boom. You see? You heard the idea, right?
What's that?
Okay. Can you taste an idea?
What? Yes.
Can you taste an idea? How do you taste an idea?
Like you wanted to eat a chocolate bar and you went to do that.
Yeah, so again, you can think of it in your head, but then when you actually start doing whatever the idea is, that's when you can taste it. Very good. Okay.
Could we do my idea?
In a second. Hey, what?
Like in real life, could we turn off the light and see how this light goes on?
Sure, let's do it. So Dove has an idea. he wants to turn off the lights and play with a flashlight and see what it looks like. So turn off all the lights, turn off this one too. The green
But then
one.
we need to turn off ours.
You don't have to. Okay,
We don't have any.
here we are. You gotta shine it on your face like this.
Everyone turn off your lights.
And my lights are already off. I'm gonna close my window.
You see it? It's like
Just kidding, you don't need to.
it's like a sword. It's like a sword. You see there's more here?
Yeah, you can actually see the light coming out of it, and then if you shine it on Dove's face, see the light changing on Dove's face.
There it
Look,
goes.
we're seeing Dove's idea right now. Dove had the idea to turn off the lights and turn on the flashlight and see what happens, and now we're seeing his idea.
Watch this.
Excellent. Very good. Can you turn the lights back on now, please? Please. Turn everything back on. Thank you. Very good.
Oh no, so dark here.
Come back, though. Okay. Turn on the other light, please.
No, not a cartoon.
Mila bread sandwich banana.
Very good. Very good. Okay.
Banana.
So here's my next question for you guys. And by the way, I wanted to tell you that
Banana.
at the
And
end,
Mila bread sandwich banana.
at the end of our lesson today, guys,
Banana.
at the end of our lesson, I'm going to show you a video that is going to blow your mind, okay? I'm going to show you an amazing video, but I need all of you guys, I need everybody to pay a little bit more attention, okay? So I promise at the end of the lesson, I'm going to show you a really funny and amazing video. Okay, let's move on. So my question for you now is, what's the best way to get an idea? When do you guys get your best ideas?
Joke. Can I tell a joke?
Sure, tell a joke.
Why did the banana go to the doctor?
Why did the banana go to the doctor? Why?
Because he wasn't peeling well.
Because he wasn't peeling well.
Peeling well.
That's called the
I get to a joke.
very funny. Go ahead, Lisa, tell us a joke.
Can I see it?
Hang on, one at a time. Lisa, tell us a joke.
Why the butt don't go there or there?
Why?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Sammy,
Sammy was next. Sammy, tell us a joke.
Wait, I need to remember it.
Okay. Lana, tell us. Lana, you can't tell us a joke if you have your mouth full. Tell us a joke, Lana. Lana's just going to chew for a while. Okay.
I know mine.
How about Dove? Do you have a joke? That's not a joke.
No, yeah, but the one is gonna.
Yes, I remember. But it's a joke that nobody else knows except for you. It's called the inside joke. I have a joke for you. What's brown and sticky?
Brown stick.
A stick.
It's a poo poo. I
Nope.
have a tree.
All right, hang on. Lana's got a joke. Yes, Lana.
A stick.
Why the head it can't go in the toilet?
Why can't your head go in the toilet? Why? Why not?
Because your head is gonna wash off.
Yeah, I'm sure there's a good answer there. Okay, nice. Let's continue on. What's the best way to get an idea? Where do you guys get your ideas when you have them? Like, can you think of, what's this guy doing?
Washing yourself?
Where is he?
Shower.
He's in the shower. Why did I put this picture here?
Wait, is that Dove's dad?
No.
No.
No. It's just a guy in the shower. But the reason I put this picture here is because oftentimes we get our best ideas in the shower. Why is that?
Because we wash ourselves and we get an idea.
Oh, that's interesting. We have
a joke.
no more jokes for now, guys. So we have, Dove thinks we have more good ideas when we have clean things. Okay, that's an interesting idea. I think one of the reasons that we get more of our ideas
I remember the joke.
hang on, Sammy. One of the reasons we get most of our good ideas in the shower is because when we're in the shower, we're relaxed, right? You have the water kind of pouring on your body. It's warm. It's safe. We're totally relaxed. We're not doing anything else. Stop making noise. I will kick you out if you make more noise. I will. When we are in the shower, we're not doing anything else. We're not doing homework. We're not, cleaning that. Get out, out, out. I told you not to do it, and I will punish you if you don't listen to me.
Where did that go from?
Sorry, guys. We're going to deal with Dove here for a second. You want out?
Лиса, что? Покажи мне своего кота. Я не могу, я не знаю где. А вот мой кот. Я не могу его взять.
Sorry about that, guys. Okay, so we have more of our good ideas in the shower because in the shower we're relaxed. We don't have anything else to do. We're not cleaning the house. We're not parking the car. We're not doing our homework. We're not listening to our parents tell us something. We're just relaxed. We have warm water pouring on us. We are in a warm, safe place. And that's when our brain it's not busy with anything else, right? So the best ideas usually happen to us when our brains are free of stuff, free of clutter, right? When they're not busy doing anything else, the best ideas usually come. So that's why I have a picture of a guy in a shower. Now, what is a belief?
What?
What is a belief? A belief. Like,
Believe?
what's a belief?
I guess. Belief?
Belief.
Belief?
Yeah, what's a belief?
What is belief?
Like,
Я его не мучаю.
A belief is a... Hang on one second, guys. Пожалуйста, отпусти его. Пожалуйста, отпусти его. One.
Cat are the cat.
I'm muting.
Okay.
Hey guys, we have Sad Dove is back here with us.
Because my dad is screaming at me and thinks I am a very bad person and I'm very pissed and I understand, but I'm a little boy and he doesn't know that granddad just so his brain is playing. You're crying.
Привет! Начинаем изучать алфавит. Нажимай кнопки.
Who say that?
I'll continue when Dove is ready for us to continue. Dove, you let us know when you're ready to continue.
Never.
Кнопки рядом. Теперь нажимай кнопки рядом.
Привет! Начинаем изучать... Привет! Начинаем...
All right, I'm back. Sorry, guys. Dove is giving me a really hard time today. He's making it very difficult for me to do the
I'm tired of this.
lesson. I know, I'm tired of it too. All right. So, belief. What is a belief? Well, the big question of what is a belief? It's something that you have in your mind that you think is true, right? Like, for example, I believe that the world is round, right? I believe that children should listen to their parents.
Oh, so that means like believe?
Yeah, I believe that children shouldn't drive a car. I believe that we should treat other people the way we want to be treated, right? Can you guys think of things that you believe? What do you believe? Lisa, what do you believe?
I don't know.
You don't know what you believe? Sammy, what do you believe?
Lana, stop muting.
Mila, what do you believe? Does anybody want to share what you believe?
Sammy was chatting.
I wrote you.
That's okay. Aya, what do you believe?
I want Alicia to have lollipop.
You believe that Lisa should have a lollipop? Okay.
Yeah.
Lisa, what do you believe?
I believe Lana have the ice cream.
Yeah. Well, a belief is something that you a belief is an idea that you think is true and you think it's very important to you, right?
You said Anna.
A belief is an idea that you think is true and something that's very important. Like, Lisa, what do you believe about your family?
I believe so they'll be nice to me.
There you go. Lisa believes that her parents should be nice to her, right? Aya, what do you believe about your brother, Sammy?
I believe him to have a chocolate bar.
You believe he should have a chocolate bar? Lana, what do you believe?
Believe that Lisa have that dove have a lot of Legos.
You believe that Dove should have a lot of Legos? Okay. Well, what our beliefs are ideas that we think are true and ideas that we think are important, right? So yeah, it's nice to believe that somebody should have Legos or somebody should have a chocolate bar, but our beliefs, I think, usually are deep.
Yeah, big Legos and small Legos.
Yes. Our ideas our beliefs are usually something that goes a little bit deeper than just things you should have, right? Like, for example, what do you guys think about, some of you guys have cats, right? What do you believe, how do you believe people should treat cats?
Sasha, you are rare.
I'm right here. So beliefs is something that is an idea that you think is very true and is very important to you. Like, for example, some of you guys have cats. What do you believe about cats? Lisa or Mila, or Lana?
I know.
How do you,
I believe it.
what do you believe about cats?
I believe cats. I believe my cat always will follow me.
You believe he'll follow you?
To select menu item. Press exit to leave and return to the view. Select your item as voice guidance. Press OK to change options.
So, Lana, what do you believe about your cat?
I believe That my cat loves me.
That is excellent, Lana. Lana believes that her cat loves her. That's a belief. That's an idea that you think is true and really, really important. Great job, Lana. And
I think
Mila,
that I
Mila,
believe that Mila can always take her tree.
mhm.
When I put it on the piano, she can just put her claws on the piano and then eat the tree.
Mila, how do you believe people should treat their cats?
Nicely.
Yeah, that's a very important belief, that people should be nice to animals, right?
And
Lana,
always, and this is always very gentle.
very good.
She never
She's very
puts
gentle.
claws on us.
That's right. She never scratches you. So I love it. So Lana believes that her cat
She made that.
loves her, and Mila believes that people should be nice to animals, right? Sammy, what about you? Do you want to share a belief with us?
I'm gonna think of one.
Okay. Well, how many of you guys think that Santa Claus is real?
I believe that.
Aha!
Too.
Aha! That's a very important belief. You believe that Santa Claus is real. That's something that you believe, that's an idea that you believe is true, and it's pretty important to you, right? Right?
This gives me presents. And
That's right. It's a very important idea. So this is what a belief is. A belief is an idea that you think is true and important, like how we should treat each other, or how we should treat animals, or that Santa Claus is real. I'm going to show it to you soon. So now we're going to move on to the next part of our lesson, because we talked about belief and we talked about things that you guys believe. Now I want to talk about ideas. Who knows, this is probably a very, very hard question, but who knows who Isaac Newton is? Anybody know? No? Who can tell me?
I know.
Who knows?
I
I
know.
don't know him.
Juliana.
Oh, hey, Juliana. Alexa turkey sandwich salami. Who's Isaac Newton, Juliana?
He's a person who made gravity.
Well, he didn't stop writing on my screen.
He found out that there was gravity.
He discovered, or he had the idea that there's such a thing as gravity. He didn't make gravity, but he had the idea that gravity exists. And what's happening in this picture?
an apple going to the boy.
The apple is doing what? What happened to the apple?
It fell down.
It fell where?
On the ground.
No, where did it fall first?
On his head.
It fell on his head. It fell on his head. Why do you think that an apple falling on his head helped him have the idea about gravity?
I know.
What is drawing?
What is gravity?
Can you please
That's
stop?
Okay.
I'm not drawing.
Okay. We're back. Oh,
Let me draw on the screen.
Oh, that's okay. Hang on, guys. Let's come back here. We're talking about Isaac Newton and gravity, and I saw Rami has his hand up. Elisa, are you sharing your screen?
No.
Who is that?
I'm gonna have to
Who's
turn.
that? Tell me.
I have to turn off your video if you don't turn off your screen, Lisa.
It's Lisa.
I guess it's not Lisa.
It's probably me.
I think it is me. I think it's
Let's see who it is.
it's Mila.
Lisa, tell the truth.
I think it's Mila. No, that's not me. That's not me.
Who was that?
That was Lisa. I read it. You are viewing Lisa's screen. I read it.
All right, folks. Okay, guys, we're back here. We were talking about this guy right here. His name is Isaac Newton.
Сначала
And
она
what's
сама была
happening?
так, и я не могла потом сделать, но теперь, ну...
What's happening here in this picture? Well, an apple fell on his head, and the apple falling on his head helped him have the idea about gravity, right? What do you guys think? How did that happen? Why did an apple falling on his head help him realize that gravity exists? Yes, Juliana.
It's because gravity helps things go to the ground.
Exactly right. Things fall down because of gravity, right? If you throw a ball up in the air, it's gonna fall back down to the ground. If you jump as high as you possibly can, what's gonna happen? Are you gonna fly away into space?
You're gonna fly. You're gonna go back down.
You're gonna fall, you're gonna come back down to earth, right? So the story goes that Isaac Newton, this scientist here, was sitting under an apple tree, and an apple fell down off the tree and bonk, hit him on the head. And he thought, ow, that hurts. That was the first thing he thought, right? And then the second thing he probably thought was, wait a minute, why do apples fall down to the ground? Why don't they just stay up on the tree? And that moment that happened to him, that gave him the idea, aha, there must be something that's making those apples fall down to the ground from the tree. That was his big idea, right? Very good. So you guys understand a little bit more about ideas, what those are. Those are kind of realizations, things that you have or things that you suddenly think about, like a little light bulb going on over your head, right? So this was our Isaac Newton, this was the scientist Isaac Newton who had the idea about gravity. Now, there's a phrase, and this is very good because it involves cookies. There's a phrase that's, who can read what this says? Who can read what this says, you guys? Yes, read it.
Necessity is the mother of invention.
Necessity is the mother of invention. Boy, that's kind of a weird and complicated phrase. What do you think that means? Who thinks they kind of understand what this means? Necessity is the mother of invention. Well,
I guess someone like mother made it up or something.
no, the mother of invention is kind of a metaphor, right? What it means is, well, let's look at these pictures and see what it means. What's happening in this first picture over here? What's happening in the first picture right here?
The little boy can't get cookies. Because
That's right. The little boy he's looking up at a tall shelf that has a jar of cookies on it. Can he reach it?
No.
No. What's happening in the last picture?
Someone else grabbed the cookie.
Someone else gave him the cookies?
No.
Oh, it looks like a different boy. Okay, let's pretend that this is the same boy.
Stole the cookies. Someone stole the.
Yeah, let's pretend that this is the same boy who got the cookies that were on the shelf. So now in the first picture he is looking at the cookies, but he can't reach them. Sit down. In the first picture he's looking at the cookies and he can't reach them. In the second picture, he's eating the cookies from the jar. But what has to happen in order for him to be able to get to the jar with the cookies?
Grows.
Okay, but let's say he wants the cookies now. How does he get the cookies from the tall shelf?
Bring a chair.
Exactly. He brings a chair or
Stool.
Or a stool or a box. You see, this is what the phrase necessity is the mother of invention means. To invent something means to have an idea about to make something, right? And usually our best ideas, our best inventions come when we really, really need them. Like this boy, what was his idea? What was this boy's idea?
Bring a box.
To bring a box to get the cookies. That was his idea. He really wanted the cookies, but he couldn't get them. And so the only way he could get those cookies, he needed to have an idea. Quick, I really want those cookies right now. How can I get them? Aha! The light bulb goes on in his head. He realizes the way he can reach the cookies from the top shelf is to get a box. That's what it means. Necessity is the mother of invention means that when you really, really need something, your brain works really, really hard to come up with an idea about how to get it, right? That is a perfect illustration of an idea and how they come about. Very good. Okay, let's look at our next part of our thing here. Okay, we're getting close to the video. But before we get there, I want to ask you guys, so here we had the situation of the boy that really wanted to get the cookies from the shelf and he couldn't reach them. So he had the idea to get a box so that he could reach the cookies. Can you guys think of ideas that you had that are similar to that situation? What can you think of a time when you had an idea that helped you do something?
I know.
Yes, Lisa.
When I was want to get in the tail and I don't can reach at the top of the thing, which one I put it, I can't, so I get a stool.
Okay, so you had a similar idea before. You wanted to reach something that was high up and you couldn't reach it, so you got a stool. What about you, Lana? I see you have your hand up.
When I was want to get the ice cream for my thing, холодильник, I was reaching it, and then I from the toilet, it was having a stool, and I on the stool got the ice cream.
Okay, so you did a similar thing. You got something to stand on so you can reach the ice cream. What about you, Juliana? Can you tell me about a time when you had an idea that helped you do something?
One time I was trying to get cereal and I used a stool.
Aha, so similar thing. You really needed to get some cereal, so you used the stool to get it. What about you, Aya and Sammy? Can you tell me about a time that you had an idea that helped you do something?
To get some cheese and I couldn't reach it and I got a chair.
Okay, similar. So you guys it sounds like you're all really good at getting things to stand on so that you can reach something delicious, right? Whenever you need to reach something delicious, you guys are really good at finding chairs and stools and boxes and things to stand on. What about you, Mila and Rami? What about you?
So one time, I wanted to.
One time, wait.
Hang on, Sammy. Hang on.
My turn.
Hang on, Sammy. Rami was speaking. Hang on a second. Rami, start again.
I was looking for cereal and it was on a high shelf. So I just looked everywhere. There was nothing to stand on, so I just jumped and got the cereal.
You jumped. Your idea was to jump and reach it?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Sammy, what about you?
Me, I wanted to get cereal, so I just climbed.
So you just climbed on the counter and then opened the cabinet door?
No, it's not cabin.
Or
A shelf.
A shelf.
I climbed on the counter.
It was on the shelf. Okay, so I'm understanding what's happening here. It sounds like you guys are all really, really good at getting, when you need to get some delicious food, you're really good at figuring out how to do that. So you guys are really good at having ideas about how to reach something delicious, right? Very good. I totally understand that, and that's really, really important. Okay, now comes the time when I ask you this question. Do only people have ideas? What about animals? Do they have ideas?
Yes.
Do they? Have you seen your animals have ideas before?
I saw
Yeah, what kind of ideas can animals have?
my kitty's ideas means he wants to be a friend.
He wants to be your friend? Okay.
That was me.
What other kind of ideas have you guys seen animals have? Or what kind of ideas can animals have? You're about to miss the video because you keep leaving.
I know one.
You don't want to watch the video? You can just leave if you want.
I know one.
Okay, go ahead.
If like a gorilla wants to break a nut, he can grab a stick and break it.
Very good. That's right. Animals have ideas. They can use tools to get to food, just like you guys all use chairs and bar stools and all kinds of things so you can get to delicious food. Animals do the same thing. Yes, Lana. Yes, Lana. Hang on.
When the cats or dogs, they want to eat, they just come to the bathroom and we listen when they gasking or meowing, and then we understand that they want to eat.
Aha, so their idea is they want to communicate with you. They want to bark or meow to tell you that they're hungry. Very good. Okay, who knows what a honey badger is? Yes, Dov.
Помнишь, когда раньше я читал книжку утром, зеленую?
Да.
Помнишь, там я читал, что хотел взять палочку, он положил ее в воду, и потом она была мягкой.
Yeah, why don't you tell the kids in English? Tell them. It's a really great story. Okay, Dov told me, we had a book that we were reading before. It was about a goose, and the goose wanted to eat some bread, but the bread was too hard for the goose to eat. So the goose's idea was to take the piece of bread and to put it into a bowl of water so that it would get soft, and then the goose could eat it, right?
Not into a bowl of water,
Where
into a puddle.
Oh, into a puddle, right? He didn't have a bowl of water. He had a puddle. Very good. So, exactly. So, speaking of animals having ideas, who knows what a honey badger is? Nobody? A honey badger is a really smart animal. It's like a small guy. It kind of looks maybe like a little bit like a skunk, kind of like a cat. I don't know, but it's a super smart animal. It has really good ideas. So, I'm going to show you guys a video about the honey badger. You ready to see it? Okay. I'm going to mute everybody first. I'm going to mute. I'm muting everybody first, and then we're going to show you the video about the. Oops.
Stoffel. I mean, you won't believe these stories. You think it's a hoax? It's not a hoax. That is Stoffel. Feet to the wall and to keep him in. Stoffel.
What do you guys think about that honey badger? Yes, Juliana.
It was kind of free.
Very smart too.
Pretty smart, right? I mean, he doesn't look like much. he looks kind of like a skunk or something, but look at all these ideas he had. As soon as he, yes, Juliana.
Crows use sticks to get food.
Yeah, he was sitting in this enclosure that the guy built for him, and he thought, well, surely he's not going to get out now. But then this honey badger, he had all these ideas. He wanted to get out. He needed to get out, so he used a stick to climb up the wall. He used a tire. He made a ball of mud to climb up the wall. He used a shovel. Whatever he had, he found a way to get out of his enclosure, right? So animals have ideas too, not just people. And some animals are very, very clever, right? Like a honey badger. Anyway, guys, that's our show about ideas. Thank you for being with us today.
Sasha's very busy on his phone, but he said that I'm gonna be the leader, so you have to listen to me and stop drawing on Mila's screen. Remember the golden rule? You remember the golden rule? Treat people you want to treat you. What if the guy was drawing on Mila's screen? What if somebody else was drawing on his screen?
Then you click on mute. I mean unmute where it says mute. Well, say